This is a mini review of my Omega Seamaster 2254.50, also known as the Peter Blake. So I've had this watch for, I think, about a year now. I wear it pretty regularly. I really enjoy it. There's several different models of this style of Seamaster with the kind of matte dial and the sword hands. There's a really good video by Aqua Watchman. I'll link the video that kind of goes through all the different models and variations of this style of Seamaster. So this is the 2254.50. It has this style of bracelet. The exact same watch, but with the, I guess this is referred to as the Bond style bracelet, is a 2054.50. So I bought this pre-owned and it came with both bracelets. I've mostly worn it on the bracelet that goes with the reference. I've worn it a couple times on this other bracelet. They wear basically the same. I think maybe this one's a touch more comfortable, but after you're wearing it for a couple hours, you really don't notice. I don't wear this one because somebody just really over polished it, as you can see. So overall, I really love this watch. It's 41 millimeters, which I tend to not wear anything over 40 millimeters, but the lugs are pretty short and it wears pretty nice, even for my 6 3/4 inch wrists. It's also pretty thin for a diver, and it wears very comfortably. It wears pretty thin. I wouldn't say it wears small because of the 41 millimeter. So the bracelet, the bracelet is very comfy. It does have a dive extension here. It is quite a large dive extension. I always mess this up. I always put it back incorrectly. The clasp is fairly standard. It works. It's comfortable. My only complaint with the bracelet is there's no micro adjust. So I just happen to be slightly in between two different link sizes. So even removing this small link, if I remove it, then it's too tight. If I put it in, it's like it's a little bit a touch too loose. So that's really my only disagreement with the bracelet. The case, as I mentioned, it wears pretty thin. It's got the kind of standard Omega style lugs. It slopes down on the wrist nicely. The weight is distributed nicely. My pet peeve with some divers is they have a bunch of weight like on the top and they just kind of flop around. This is really nicely balanced. The crown feels good, like a nice size. The bezel has a nice action to it. Nothing surprising there, given the standards that Omega has. There's not really much play to it. I absolutely love the dial. It's really matte. The indices are not applied; they're just right on the dial. I think today, like, it feels like so many watch faces they look matte in, like on Instagram and marketing photos, but in person they're not really as matte. And this is really matte. I like the little pop of red on the second hand there. And the sword hands, they're just cool. They're just large and fairly unique looking. My only maybe tiny pet peeve with the hands is if you're looking at it straight on with low light or not direct light, the outside of the hands kind of disappears. And so I think it detracts just a tiny bit from the readability and from the design. But I don't know. I don't think there's anything else you could really do with it. But yeah, sometimes I do get a little lost against the black dial there. But yeah, I don't know what else how I would change that. So yeah, overall, I just love this design. It's a very like classic design. The with the large indices, this giant triangle at the 12, it really looks good. I'll just slip it on my wrist here, so you can see it. Wears pretty slim. For me, I tend to wear my watches a little up on the wrist, but because I can't size this one exactly right, it does slip down lower for me. Also, the lume is great, so if I just shield it a little bit, can get a look at the lume. So as you can see, it's just looks awesome. There's so much lume. All the indices are big and chunky, so I really enjoy this watch. I've debated picking up another one in blue just to have a different color, but haven't quite done it yet.